Hello everybody and welcome to our new lesson of Arabic language for the absolute beginner. In this lesson we will study how to write the letter sheen. We will look at the different forms that this letter has. As you can see in this slide, we have divided the letters into two groups, those that can connect from both sides with a preceding and a following letter, and those that can only connect to the right hand side. They can connect with the letter to the right hand side. So this is the first group: ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha, sin, shin, sad, ضاد طاء ظاء عين غين فاء قاف كاف لام ميم Noon, Ha, Ya. This is one group. The second group is the one that can only connect with the letter to their right hand side, where we have al-alif, alif, dal, dal, ra, zay, waw. So we'll keep this slide all along the lesson so that we can always refer to these letters. Whenever we need any of those letters, we can easily just remind ourselves that, look, this is a letter that can connect to the right and left, and this is a letter that can only connect to the right hand side. Sheen, sheen. This is the shape of the letter without being connected with any other letter. That is the individualized shape of the letter. Sheen, sheen. Of course, we will look at the variation in shapes. So we will look at the initial shape, the medial shape, and the final shape. Let's start with the initial shape. We can distinguish the following shape. Let's have an example representing this shape. For example, we have the word shy, shy, which means tea in English. These are the component letters: al-sheen, al-alif, al-ya. Sheen, alif, ya, shy, shy. That's how they connect. The sheen will connect with the alif, and the ya will be separated because the alif cannot connect to the left hand side. Shy. The final written form of the word would be like this: shy, shy, shy. Let's have another example. The example we have for this word, for this letter at the beginning, is the word shallal, shallal, which means waterfall in English. Shallal. The component letters are sheen, sheen, lam, alif, lam. Shallal, shallal. Let's look how these letters will join together to form the word shallal. So the sheen will extend to the left to connect with the lam. The lam can connect at both sides. The alif can only connect to the right hand side. And finally we have the lam will be separated from the alif because the alif can only connect to the right hand side, not to the left hand side. So the final written form for this word will be like this: shallal, shallal. Now let's look at the form of this letter when it is in the middle of the word. The medial shapes. We can distinguish the following two shapes. One example is the word warsha, warsha, which means workshop. Warsha. The component letters are waw, ra, sheen, and ta, or what we call ta marbuta. It's a feminine gender marker. Warsha. The waw cannot connect with the following letter. The ra also cannot connect with the following letter because they both belong to the second group. Then the sheen can extend to connect with the ta, or the ta marbuta. Warsha, warsha. The final written form will be like this: wa, r, sh, a. Warsha, warsha. Let's have one more example. the word عسل, عسل, which means honey in English. عسل. Component letters are عين, سين, لام. عسل, عسل, عسل. The عين will extend to connect with the سين. The seen will extend at both ends so that it can connect with the ayn and also with the lam. Then comes the lam at the end. Asal, asal. The final written form of the word is like this. Asal, 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 asal. In the following slides, we will look at the final shape for this letter. This is how it looks when it is at the end of the word. We have two shapes. This is the first one and this is the second one. Let's have one example. The word we have is al-shams. Al-shams, the sun. Al-shams. Component letters are alif, lam, sheen, mim, seen. Al-shams. Alif and lam, then al-sheen, then al-mim, and finally al-seen. The final written form, alif, lam, sheen, mim, seen. Al-shams. Al-shams. One more example is the word خفاش, خفاش, which is bat in English. The component letters are al-kha, fa, alif, sheen. Kha, fa, alif, sheen. خفاش, خفاش. Clearly we will see how the kha extend to the left to connect with the fa. The fa can connect at both ends, to the right and to the left, as you can see here. Then al-alif can only connect to the right, and finally the sheen will come alone at the end. خفاش. The final written form will be like this one. خفاش, خفاش. So we have looked at the various forms for the letter sheen. We have looked at how it is written at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. This brings us to the end of this lesson. Thank you very much. مع السلامة.